Hello. Why can I have an autofocus point on manual focus? Doesn't make any sense. Hashtag uckFapple. Welcome back to the Android to iOS adventure. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that noise. Shameless plug out of the way. Onward. And why uckFapple? Well, allow me to explain. I've been using the good old XS Max for about a week now for a kind of, through the eyes of an Android lover perspective on it, like a test sort of. And yeah, it's good fun. I could probably even justify the price because of GarageBand. I'm sort of a special use case when it comes to that though. Being a musician, most people aren't. I don't really think most people would use it. Therefore, a phone that costs over $1,100 for the vast majority of people, pretty freaking stupid. Apple's computers and tablets and stuff are probably pretty nice to use too. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a 1 week with a MacBook video series. I don't know what their return policy is on laptops, but Anyway, I still never want to give Apple a dime, and here's why. It's not just because of the whole AntennaGate thing that I mentioned in the other video, it's because they're a really shitty company. For example, they ditched the headphone jack because courage, right? No. They did that shit so they could charge you to use your headphones. $10 a dongle. $10 a pop to use something you already own on your fancy new $1,100 phone. And of course, they made it so that only licensed stuff works with the phone, because guess what? That licensing Apple charges for a lot too. $4 per device. Like if somebody sells a power adapter thing, yeah, $4. And if it's a pass-through device like a dongle, $8 each. Apple didn't get rid of the headphone jack to make the phone thinner, to make it easier to waterproof, because there wasn't room for it. No, all of that is bullshit. Tons of phones are plenty thin, water resistant, all that noise, and still have a damn headphone jack. Like the LG V30 that I'm using to record the audio that you're hearing right now. They didn't do it to make the devices better. That's what pisses me off. They got rid of it because it was the only open source port left on the damn thing. They had that proprietary 30-pin thing forever, now they have the lightning connector, and I highly doubt they'll ever go USB like the rest of the world is. Headphone jack, non-proprietary, so they got rid of it. Now they can charge you to use the headphones you already have, especially considering they don't even give you a dongle anymore with your $1,100 phone. Hence, uckFapple. Another example of them going out of their way to be a shitty company, the fact that they take great measures to keep you out of the hardware that you bought, to keep you from fixing it if it breaks. Rossmann owns a computer repair shop up in Manhattan, and he goes into great detail about how basically Apple's a piece of shit company. I'll put a link to his channel and some choice videos of his down in the description. Highly recommend you check them out. But yeah, their new computers, their new laptops will literally brick themselves if you repair something. Even something as simple as the battery or the keyboard. Stuff that breaks often, like your screen. No matter how good a laptop is, you're gonna have to replace the battery eventually. You do any of that stuff and it bricks the laptop. You can't get your data off because they actually took the little recovery port off of the motherboard too. Everything's soldered to the damn motherboard now, so if it bricks itself or dies or whatever, well, kiss your info goodbye, your data's gone, tough shit. Then if you take it to them to get it fixed, they overcharge you. Of course, not every time I'm sure, but it's been well documented them being caught red-handed doing exactly that. Again, Rossmann was just on a CBC news piece about that very thing. Again, I'll link it down in the description. Highly recommend you check it out, especially if you're considering giving Apple any money. But this kind of stuff is okay for a company to do? I sure don't think so. That's why I won't give them a dime. uckFapple. On top of all that, you have the fanboys. I don't really want to be lumped into that group. These are the people that actually make excuses when their beloved Apple products break. Or do dumb shit. Or whatever. It happens. It's like a little computer. No technology is perfect. Just like Android, same thing. It does weird shit every once in a while and you reboot it and you move on. This has done all kinds of weird stuff in the week that I've had it too. I'll go into more detail on that in the dislikes video that I'm still putting together. But yeah, I'm not going to make excuses for any hardware. Think about it like this. If you go out and you buy a Dell laptop and it does some wonky shit, you're going to be like, this sucks, I'm never buying another Dell again. Or Windows, or whatever. People do it with both. They go out and they buy a cheap ass laptop and it's a piece of shit and runs like ass, and then they blame Windows. Same thing happens on Android. But I digress. If you buy a Dell or an HP or a Lenovo or whatever and it farts out on you and acts like a piece of shit, you're like, this is a piece of shit, I'm never buying another one of these again. If your Apple laptop just say melts itself, or the keyboard makes all kinds of crazy noises and stops working, oh, well, I was running too many labor-intensive tasks on it, and what? That's not okay. We need to hold the company that makes this stuff accountable. Companies screw up, they make stuff wrong, they release stuff that have bugs, stuff happens, mistakes are made, it's not the end of the world. Fix it and move on. But because there's this culture sort of thing of make excuses for Apple, Apple just keeps doing it. Again, check the videos in the description. I'm not going to go into like tons and tons of detail with this kind of thing. I'm just using this to illustrate a point. And that point is uckFapple. That's why I will not give them a dime, because they're disgusting. So I hope that sheds a little bit of light on my distaste for Apple products. It has nothing to do with their quality or anything, because, I mean, they make good stuff, and I've always said that. I've always given credit where credit is due. Their stuff's nice. It's just not like this, this amazing, magical thing that people like to make it out to be. It still is a little bit glitchy. It still does some kind of weird stuff. I have video of it not responding to taps, for instance, on the screen. I mean, it's brand new, top of the line, top dog phone, and it still does weird stuff. So, you know, whatever, nothing's perfect. I already said that, I'm repeating myself. So I'll just let you go. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that noise. Stay tuned for the next video. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.